Hi guys, this is the horoscope tarot card reading for anybody with Sun, Moon, or Ascendant in Libra. This is Oracle Daphne. I'm Beth, and I'm going to be doing your reading. So just bear with me as I lay out the cards for you, and we'll see. This is for the end of August, okay, guys? I haven't done September yet. I just started with these videos, and I love doing these videos. It's so much fun for me. So yeah. So let me see what I've got for you here. I just completed my other video for actually Virgo Libras, and we got this card, and you're feeling good. This is the victory card. You may have just won something, or you may have um, maybe I'm thinking sports. I'm also thinking legal. So it could be, Libra is like the attorney, he's the great speaker. He's also a good teacher. So maybe you won something, unexpectedly. This is where you're at right now, and you're feeling really good about it, and you should, because you've earned it. This is a hard, victory from hard work. This is the victory from long waiting and toiling to get someplace, to do something. Libras like to mountain bike, so this could just be meaning you're going for a mountain biking trip or doing something kind of outside of the wilderness. They're the rugged wilderness tree hugger types, that not necessarily tree hugger types, but they like to live on the edge. They like to paraglide and parasail and do all this crazy air sea sports. They're just adventurous. They're constantly pushing the limits, because they're balanced. And because they're balanced, or sort of balanced, they think that they can handle it. And anyways, I'm happy about that card. So what's crossing you is actually, okay, so you actually have the victory with the success crossing you. Now that is like, you can't really get any better than that as far as good things happening like all at once. So you've got good stuff coming in, as far as you've got good stuff. I shouldn't say coming in. I should say good stuff happening right now at this time. This success is very swift. So it also can be a female coming into your life that maybe you're not expecting, or maybe you are expecting her to come in. This could be your sister calling you. I'm kind of feeling like you've got a sister. Either you're guy or girl Libra, and you've got a sister, and she's calling you, or maybe she's been trying to call you. Call her back, okay? Don't ignore her. Just call her back, and it'll be a good conversation, I think. But this is somebody calling you. This is an email. This is, somebody flying in from out of town. This is also, again, I wrote on here sports and football. So if you're a Libra and you like sports, which, I was just talking about, you're really going to excel at this time, the end of August. You might have, a softball game or something that you're doing that you're going to win at, which is going to be nice for you. It's fun times. Now, interesting thing is your foundation is trying to figure out whether you're going to take that leap of faith. It's about a girl who's on the edge of the cliff. She's on this, like, the very, very edge. She's gone all the way out there, and she's put herself out there because she wants to know. And Libras like to know stuff. They're constantly craving knowledge. So she wants to know. She wants to know where she's going to go in her life. But she can't decide to take the leap of faith. She hasn't decided whether she's going to take it or not. And Libras, can be very indecisive. Like maybe the most indecisive, second only to probably Gemini at times. Libra, you know, this is the thing. This is the counsel of this card. You need to, instead of looking down and thinking, how am I going to get there? And this is something I'm trying to practice right now myself, where I stop thinking, how is this going to happen? How? That word how is a huge thing right now. I hear it from people around me. How the heck are you going to do that? Well, how are you going to go there? And how are you going to get there? And no, don't think about the how. You're going to get there. It'll just come naturally. If you decide to take the leap, this will materialize into something really good. Because you want to, when you take a leap and you trust in the universe and you trust that, you know, good things are going to happen, then they will, and they do. And I know that sounds really wishy-washy, and I'm sorry to say, you know, that's kind of wishy-washy, but just know that you're not alone in making this decision. Other people can give you good counsel. I advised, I think previously in one of my videos, to talk to a counselor, talk to an older, you know, an elder in your family, whether it's a parent or, you know, somebody that's close to you. It doesn't have to be a parent. But I think that ultimately you're going to have to make this decision on your own, but it doesn't mean you can't get other people's opinions and to help kind of synthesize or solidify what you want to do. And this is the foundation. So you right now are kind of at, you could be at a dead end. You could feel like you're at a dead end. But interestingly, there's this element of being high up. So because you've got this guy who's standing on the rock and this girl who's standing on this pathway that's really high up. So your thoughts are kind of in the stratosphere right now. You know, you've got all these thoughts, you've got these things, these elements to your life that are very high up. You could be literally climbing a mountain at the end of August. You could be literally skydiving at the end of August. You could be just very high up or almost detached in your life from other people. You could be just feeling like you need time to think and space to really think things through. In the past, there was this woman. This is the High Priestess. And she is kind of, I think of her as like the woman who's got dreadlocks. And Libra's kind of like dreadlocks. It's, you know, it's kind of a cultural, I think of like a Fish concert. I don't know if you've ever been to a Fish concert, but they have kind of a following, or even like like people that are into like, they're kind of like hippies. This is what I'm trying to say. They're kind of like hippies. They're like hippies. They do a lot of natural things. They, you know the type of person that I'm talking about, Libra. It's somebody who's kind of embraced that kind of vibe, you know, that kind of, you know, clique, you know, or group. And I think I can, you know, I have some Libras that I have in mind for this. So maybe that's, you know, kind of you. But the High Priestess is a high spiritual person. So the person that this is representing is a high spiritual person who I think really kind of is a hippie type of person. Someone who's very alternative in their thinking, and someone who I'm thinking fertility actually for you. So you may be pregnant, or you may become pregnant you may have become pregnant in the past. So actually, you're pregnant probably right now, and you may be in the early stages of pregnancy where you're not starting to show yet. And, you know, this is definitely, you know, this can be a card of fertility. So she's holding the pomegranate. So my counsel is seek some natural things that you can take during your pregnancy that are safe to take. Some really safe herbs and things that might be beneficial, like, you know, of course, the vitamins and supplements. I'm a huge, you know, supporter of all that natural stuff. So I would probably counsel you to do that. And for me, that's kind of what I'm feeling. If you're a guy, you may be thinking this is also the card of death. So you may have somebody that's passed away, or you may somebody close to you may have passed away, and recently in the recent past. And I'm sorry to hear that if that's the case. Um, the the card that's crowning you guys, Libras, is the money card, the wealth card, the card of huge, big money coming in. She's this girl, she's holding on to this peach, and I feel like she's kind of petting this dragon. So she has money, but um, she also loves animals, and she's a very confident woman, and she's holding this she's holding this peach, and it's this um, think about fruit. This thing about the fruit. Now, peaches represent, abundance, for fertility, fruit. Um, it's interesting that I've talked in my last video, about fruits for Virgo, and this woman's holding this peach, and so my counsel would be that um, I would just say, just be on the lookout, being aware of your money, and know that money is coming towards you, and just think, okay, money's coming towards you, and it looks like you're very wise in your choices about how you spend money. So this is a great card. I mean, this is about somebody who may you may have like some wealthy people in your life. This wealthy woman in your life, and she's bringing you abundance. She's bringing you the peach. She's giving it to you because she loves you, and that's what I'm getting. Now, right around the corner, there's gonna be someone that you know, or someone that you meet. I feel like you're gonna meet them, or you're just gonna be. You might even just be around them. You might even have a friend that's like this that you don't realize is like this, but they are. These are the liars and the cheaters of the zodiac. Okay, these people here, and the thing is, there's two people in this card. All right, this is the Seven of Swords. Two people is the Swan, which can be a guy or a girl, but I think of it as a her. Okay, so it's a her in my mind. Catching this dude cheating. All right. So you may be in a relationship with someone who's cheating on you. I hate to say that. It's like the worst feeling in the world to be cheated on. Like, really, everybody's got to just stop it. But we've all been there, and this is just one of those things. You probably know that this guy's cheating on you, you or her. Okay, you have a feeling, because women, even guys, you just kind of get a feeling that somebody's cheating on you, and they're not that, or there's somebody in your life that's coming into your life that's not real, that's not being real with you, and they're trying to turn. It's about this guy who's turning his back on somebody. He's trying to escape. He's not telling you the truth. He's just he's telling you something just to get you to shut up. That's what he's doing. He's turning around. He's just like, talk to the hand. Don't talk to me. Don't bother me. And then he knows what he's doing. He's conscious of it, but he's gonna do it anyways. It's the thief. Lock your windows. Lock your doors. Be careful of the things that are around you. Don't leave your car in a very unsafe area. If you go out, just be mindful of those who are around you. But this card really, to me, is about the cheaters. Okay. And you've got some interesting negative stuff. Libras, actually, I'll also say, have more of a challenge in relationships than some of the other signs. And so, because Libras hate to argue, I feel like they always end up arguing more, because they avoid things, and they don't resolve things. They don't know how to resolve things. My counsel to you is, Libra, go to a counselor to resolve your issues. Okay, learn, or I should say, learn how to resolve your issues. Go to the library, look up books on relationships and how to resolve issues. Don't walk away and close the door, never to discuss it again. Okay, don't avoid, because Libras are amazingly gifted at avoiding conflict. That's just how they are. And do not avoid the conflict because you don't want to deal with it or because you don't want to argue. Because in the end, the whole thing is going to blow up like just like a mushroom cloud, and it's going to be bigger and worse than if you just addressed it and said, guess what? You're cheating on me. I'm breaking up with you. That's it. Goodbye. See you later. You know? The reason I bring this in to talk about this is because the next two cards, and I'm going to do them together. We've got this overwhelmed, sad girl waiting for the ship to come in that's not going to come in. And the arguments card, you know, it can also be this girl, she's very sad. She's very overwhelmed with her emotions. This is a girl. Okay, that's it's obviously a girl. She's overwhelmed. She can't deal with this stuff right now. She's just so emotional. Okay, and this is your emotional state, Libra. So deep down, even if you're skydiving, having a great time, deep down, you want somebody to call you, or you're very emotional, right? You know, underneath the surface. Maybe this cheater, I'm going to put all three of them together. Maybe this cheater, you know, upsets you. Like a lot. And it's understandable how you feel. And there's a lot of arguing that's going on between the two of you, you know? This can also represent, this third card here, can also represent a threat that you feel threatened in some way and you kind of have to defend yourself. It's the mama that defends her children, you know, with somebody. So it could be, you know, it could be like a triangle where there's three people involved, you know? There's someone who's married, who has kids, who's involved in this cheating triangle, you know? And this could be you, or this could be you. You could be the mom with the kids that's either her husband's cheating or she's actually cheating and she's defending herself with this badger here. Or you could be the badger and you could be threatening this household because you're cheating with the husband, or because you're or just because you're just, maybe you're in a fight with her over something. I don't know. But these three together, there's definitely a triangle going on, a love triangle, or just a sex triangle where everybody's sleeping around with each other and nobody really gives a shit about anybody else's feelings. And so this results in lots of emotion, lots of just, she's wallowing in it though. She's sad, but she knows why. And so she's kind of wallowing in it. So my counsel is don't let somebody else, don't let all this drama and this garbage get you to a place where you're so sad, you're soggy, you know? You're so wet, you're soggy. You need to go out and pull yourself together and get it together emotionally, because you can't live like this. This is not somebody who can go to work and be balanced. Okay? This is somebody who goes to work and spends their entire day not doing their work, looking at their phone, crying at their desk. It's not good. Okay. And there's a lot of water, so I feel like there's a lot of water elements in this reading. So I'm just going to point them out. We've got the woman on the water here that's coming into your life. This is positive woman, and then this is negative woman. Okay, so you may be breaking up with this person and be thinking about getting together with this person, or you haven't met this person quite yet, and she's coming into your life. And then we have the third element of water, which I haven't gotten to yet, which is actually a guy who's riding a white horse, white unicorn actually, and it's the Knight of Cups. And it's about following your heart. It's about basically this is your attitude. You're the guy. I mean, this is Libras too. You're kind of Libras are like the romancers. You know, they're all about the candles and the flowers and the thing is that they follow their heart. They're really good. Libras are really good at following their heart and, you know, riding all this emotional stuff, riding the waves of emotion. So basically, you can put up with a lot of emotional crap. Um, and so these other two women, especially this one woman that's in your life right now, is probably really hard to deal with, and you're just trying to figure out how to deal with it. So just let things play out. This is about letting things play out regardless, riding the waves of emotion, even though underneath these waters there's monsters under there. You know, you're not afraid. Be fearless. That's what this counsel is. You know, you are already fearless, but keep in the back of your mind, like you're gonna all this water will subside. All this extra emotion will subside, and then you get this great card about this is the Hierophant. Technically, this is the Hierophant. Okay, this is about high counsel. This is about someone you go to that gives you good advice. This is the therapy card, or the card where you get an email, you get a phone call, you get something, some more knowledge, you do research. You could figure out why, you know, finally things could come to a head with this love triangle. It could really just come to a head, and you could get a phone call that changes the whole thing. You could call your boyfriend's cell phone, and you get a girl, and that girl's like, oh hi, and you're like, who are you? And they're like, well, I'm his girlfriend, or that's what she could say, and then oh my gosh, you're like, oh my gosh, what just happened? You know, so things like that. I mean, this is that card. You know, this is almost it's a really good resolution card, where information and the knowledge that you get at the end of August is really going to be good for you in this whole dramatic situation. This is that you could write, you know, with Libra in your life right now, you could really write a great screenplay, or even like a small short video, you know, or short movie on the drama that's going in your life. But things will come to a head at the end of August. I feel you're going to get, like I said, you're going to get kind of an email or a phone call or somebody that you're going to talk to somebody, and you're going to find out the truth, because this guy, this counsel, is an older person. It's an older person that's not involved with all this other stuff. They're above it, and they're wise, and they're going to give you the information that you need to either make a decision or just keep in the back of your mind. So that's it for Libras for the end of August 2014. And I'll be back in September. Well, probably just like a couple days from now. I'm going to try to do more videos on a regular basis. Everybody's watching my videos, and I've already gotten so many great comments. So thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay?